That was my true dream, because as Olympic champion, it lives on forever. This competition is a step in my life where I worked really hard for it, and it is for real.
I still want to do something creatively in a different level than I used to skate in Olympics. There is some stuff in skating that your soul wants to do.
All of us Olympic champions.
1, 2, 3.
Who will win, nobody knows yet. But I think the winner will be sure that he is Olympic champion.
My body's 36 and my heart is 22. I want people to see me every single time they see me skate and say, God, he hasn't lost a step since he won the Olympics. That's important to me.
This is the 27th World Professional Figure Skating Championship. Tonight, the technical, tomorrow, the artistic programs at the MCI Center in Washington, D.C. Good evening, everybody. I'm Al Troutwig along with Sandra Bezic, and here we are in the men's competition. To me, the most exciting thing about this is experience versus youth. Let's talk first about Brian Boitano. His big Olympic gold medal night came in February and 12 years ago in Calgary, and here he is, having done virtually everything there is to do back at this event where he once dominated. Speaking with apprehension because he's doing a routine for the very first time. How refreshing.
Well, that is what Brian is all about. Every time he steps on the ice, he raises the standard of the event because of his integrity. And the fact that he is competitive 12 years later is incredible.
To win here in Washington, D.C., of course, he'll have to beat the man who is the state of the art in the sport of figure skating, Ilya Kulik.
And Ilya Kulik is phenomenal. This is his first professional competition. It's official now. But what's exciting about this event is if you look at the Olympics over the past 20 years, the most important performances were Brian's and Ilya's. So to share the ice tonight, it will be so exciting.
Last time I saw Alexei Romanov, the third Olympic gold medalist in the field, he was way off in the bowels of the MCI Center, all by himself, focused and preparing. Let's get more from Beth Ruyak down at the ice side. Beth?
Al, he is here, though, because Alexei Romanov believes he can compete with the other Olympians. We haven't seen much of him because he was sidelined with a serious groin injury. He went back to Russia, where he lives with his mother, and it took him a long time to decide whether to stay amateur or turn pro, so he wasn't involved in many of the tours. He is now officially a professional. He is competing here with the other Olympians, believes that he can win, and he has brought along his mother, whom you will see on the sidelines, the first time that she's ever watched her son compete in the United States.
Alexei credits Mom Galina with virtually all of his success as he constantly tries to reprove that his gold medal in Lillehammer was no fluke. Meanwhile, a gold medal for Oksana Bayul in Lillehammer led her down the path of fame and fortune, where she fell victim to virtually all of its temptations. She's trying to recover from it all. In contrast, it's been a seamless transition for Tara Lipinski, the gold medalist from Nagano. She's handling professionalism extremely well. We'll see 4 men tonight in the technical program, the artistic tomorrow. We'll start things off with Philippe Candeloro of France, then Urmanov, Brian Boitano, and Ilya Kulik, the Nagano Olympic gold medalist.
Our first competitor in the men's event, ladies and gentlemen, from France, Philippe Candeloro.
The bronze medals in Nagano and Lillehammer have led to undeniable popularity. Candeloro once with a sword as D'Artagnan. He says now that character has been put to sleep. This time he's a bullfighter, maybe El Cordobés, who knows.
And he certainly knows how to make an entrance. Philippe is known for his epic creations, his character development on the ice. And although this is his first time here at this pro competition, he's very comfortable with the venue. Philippe has always known how to play the room. Judges as well as he seduces Barbara Rolls. Being a pro competition, there are very few rules, but there is one, that of no props. Referee Carrie Leach checked with the other skaters, however, and with their approval, waived that rule for Philippe.
Now he seduces the crowd. And Philippe getting a lot of fan participation. That's one of his traditions. This is a very physically demanding routine over 6 minutes.
Technically demanding, and has 5 to 6 triples planned. That's pretty good technique.
Well, in order to beat the 3 Olympic gold medalists that are coming up after him, Philippe's resorted to seduction, kissing.
But he still has to jump. Here comes the triple axel. Beautiful.
Chippendales at the World Pro.
Well, he's going to do whatever it takes.
My guess is that it stops here, right?
I don't know.
If Oksana Bayul does this, we're off the air. Very unique element.
One of his trademarks.
That always gets a big roar. Just ask Scott Hamilton. Well, he seems excited about it. Forget the one fall.
It was a great performance. The audience is on their feet. He landed 5 triples. He was thoroughly entertaining.
Coming up, the 3 Olympic gold medalists.
The Metabolife World Professional Figure Skating Championship is brought to you by Metabolife. Introducing Chinak, authentic traditional Chinese herbs. We're not just weight loss anymore.
Good job, sweetie. Good job.
It takes certain qualities to become #1 in the world. Hard work, dedication, and the belief in yourself. Metabolife salutes the championship spirit in all of tonight's skaters and their families. Metabolife, #1 in the world.
In a moment, the complexities of the forgotten Olympic gold medalist, Alexei Urmanov. But right now, the numbers for Philippe Candeloro.
This is such a difficult program to judge because although he did land 5 triples, while he was busy stripping, he wasn't actually doing much that gave the judges the opportunity to give him marks. Former world and Olympic champion Irina Rodnina
Was one of the judges who gave him a 9.7.
Well,
obviously, the fans don't agree.
9.7, 9.8.
Throw out the high and the low, and then total up the remaining 5 scores. And Candeloro sets the bar at 97.3.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now Alexei Urmanov, the 1994 Olympic gold medalist. That was the absolute guarantee for stardom and riches, right? Wrong. First of all, Urmanov never went Hollywood. Home remained St. Petersburg, where life can be hard. The calls to be famous didn't come. Why?
I don't want to change. I have a hometown, and there is real home, you know? This is my real home. This is not only hometown, this is everything. I mean, if you have your home, you have your spoon, your knife, you have your bed, and this is all yours. I hope you understand. I don't know, maybe it's crazy thing, but maybe it make you stronger. For example, I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, go to the practice, and there is no ice. Surprise. Why? There is water, there is swimming pool on the ice. Why? Everything broken, I mean, computer system broken, and there is no hot water or something like this. Can be many possibilities what I can do. I mean, there is no other place to practice. This is funny, and this is sad also.
Bad ice, but still an Olympic gold. Great story, but no payoff, because the calls to join the tours never came.
First of all, if something wrong, you have to ask yourself, what did you do? Maybe you do something wrong. If nobody invite you to the tour, so this is your problem. I mean, this is my problem. And do you have to work harder or what? I don't know, or change or do the different numbers or what? But I believe that it can be a day when they will really want me to do something. Why not? I'm not mad. I'm just mad with myself. Because this is my problem. That I'm not there. But I remember that I'm Olympic champion. And nobody can take away this title from me. Nobody.
And I don't think anybody wants to. The question is, how many people remember it? Mom Galina certainly knows what went into winning that gold medal.
Alexei Urmanov.
Alexei is one of the most talented skaters around, and yet he's so completely misunderstood. He's basically known as the guy with the weird costumes. The Western audiences have never been able to understand his choreography or his costuming, and it's a frustration for him.
Well, it was supposed to be Elvis Stoico's Olympics, and that gold medal by Alexei Urmanov was an absolute shocker. After that, he tried to win another major competition, and he couldn't. At the 97 Worlds, he suffered a horrible groin injury, and it's been a big battle back. This past fall, he turned pro. This is a big night for him. This is another chance for him to win something major and put it next to that gold medal.
Alexei has such pure technique. He opens with his triple axel. Beautiful.
Sandra, I've always loved it when skaters use music that is close to their ethnic origin. This is Georgian music, a Georgian variation, and he's in sync with it.
He is, and the music, the choreography, as well as the costuming, is completely authentic. Something that this audience isn't necessarily going to understand. But they do appreciate his basic skating skills.
Sandra, amazing contrast between the two presentations of the skaters we've seen. Philippe Candeloro, who does basically a striptease, and Alexei Urmanov, who goes out there and just tries to skate beautifully with the music.
And what's important about Alexei's performance is the quality of everything, the quality of the jumps, the footwork in between the jumps, the spins. And I think this panel of judges, who are all professionals, former world and Olympic champions, will appreciate that.
And yet the limited job opportunities for Urmanov may be based simply on the fact that this style doesn't sell as many tickets as Candeloro's.
It's the reality of professional skating.
A kiss for Mom. And a kiss returned. Alexei Romanov got through it beautifully.
Alexei did not land as many jumps as Philippe. He landed 4 triples as opposed to Philippe's 5. He did not skate for 6.5 minutes like Philippe did, but what he did do during the length of time was work the whole time. He opened with a gorgeous triple axel. Beautiful, straight, flow on the landing, gorgeous position. But it's more than that. It's everything that he's done in between all these triple jumps and the quality of the work. He didn't stand around and take his clothes off and take a rest.
Now, Sandra, you are a producer of a very successful ice show, and yet you're one of the people who's elected not to hire him. Why?
Gosh, Al, in this sport, timing is everything. And after he won the Olympics, he was injured, and he missed the opportunity, and the sport went on. It's a shame. He's a very talented skater.
Meanwhile, Brian Boitano knows he's got a big number to chase as he gets set to go. 4 9.9s will be kept by Alexei Romanov. He seems satisfied now. The artistic marks.
And these have dropped down a little simply because he isn't as entertaining as Philippe.
9.9.
Showmanship deductions.
That's part of professional skating, too.
Welcome to your new world, Alexei Romanov. So now we get to Brian Boitano, who is going to be performing a routine for the very first time. And it's amazing to hear someone who's been through everything that he's been through speak with such apprehension about what he's about to do.
This is an extremely difficult program choreographed by Christopher Dean. It's to Astor Piazzolla's Tango 0 Hour. Brian has been restricted by a back injury for about a year and has been unable to do axles or triple axles, which may affect him seriously in this event. He opens with a triple loop, a double, in order to stay in contention, he needs this next jump, a triple Lutz. Very difficult entry.
Sandra, does he seem a little tight to you? He doesn't seem as full of flow as he normally is to me.
You're right, Al. Popping that first jump, I think, threw him off. But also the fact that this is a new program and very difficult. He's having to think every step.
Did he seem a little out of sync with the music at the end as well?
A little late. I think for any professional who is trying to sustain a career, the big question each year is what to do choreographically. Do you give them what they want, keep coming back with the same kind of material like Philippe has, or do you expand and try something new? But he opened with this double loop that was meant to be a triple. He rushed the timing. He didn't get off to a good start, and I think this set the tone for the performance.
Triple toe? Triple toe? Oh, shoot. I'm so pissed I popped that loop. Thank you.
Skaters always focus on what went wrong the moment it's over.
True champions do anyway.
In a few minutes, the professional debut of Ilya Kulik. And I think for Brian Boitano now, it's a matter of damage control. When the numbers are posted, will he think that he can come back tomorrow night or not? 4 9.7s and a 9.8 on the technical side.
At this point in his career, Brian really has nothing to prove.
9.7, 9.8, 9.8.
Sandra, why are they low?
His performance was tight.
9.8, 9.7.
9.7.
You heard Brian. The judges didn't like that one, and that's what this night and tomorrow night are all about. So, Alexei Romanov's number still stands. There's only one question left. Can Kulik walk on by him or not?
One, two, three, come on. Well,
Night one of the Metabolife World Professional Figure Skating Championship continues. And Kulik is the final man in the competition. Women still to come. The 1998 Olympic gold medalist, his first event as a full-blown professional.
And Ilya will also skate a choreographically demanding program. It's Cool from West Side Story, and he choreographed it himself.
Boy, boy, crazy boy, get cool, boy. Got a rocket in your pocket. Keep cooling, cool, boy.
Opening with a triple axel and a very difficult entry here. Watch the footwork.
Take it slow and daddy-o.
Nice.
I think Cool Boy is an appropriate title for him to skate to.
It is.
Sit, bust it, easy does it. Turn off the juice, boy. Go, man, go. But not like a yo-yo smooth, boy. Just plain cool, boy. Real
Beautiful triplets.
Easy. Cool, baby John.
Trouble with that triple flip. He seems to be running out of steam.
rosy cheeks. Ilya Kulik still pulls it off and sells it, but a couple of very visible, un-Ilya Kulik-like errors.
I think the program was choreographically too ambitious, and it does show that he's new at this professional skating. But what I find interesting about this competition is the difference between our two Russian Olympic champions. The one who stayed home and has retained his culture, and the one, Ilya, who has moved to California and has embraced this new world.
He's also embracing Katerina Gordieva these days. And driving his Porsche down Sunset Boulevard isn't bad either.
Such a talented skater. He opened with this beautiful triple axel. And what I also admire is the fact that he did choreograph this himself, and he has found all sorts of new ways of moving on the ice. But in the technical portion of the competition, it does also come down to jumps, and you just can't make mistakes like that and expect to be in the lead.
All right, let the judging begin.
9.8, 9.8, 9.7, 9.8, 9.8.
All right, so they're a lot lower than Alexei Romanov's array of 9.9s.
The artistic marks, 9.8, 9.8.
And another 9.7 in the artistic, but he'll lose that because they throw out the high and the low. He'll keep a 9.9 and 4 9/8 to move into second place. Not much of a reaction except the performer's smile. What this means is that in this battle of the Olympic gold medalists, 1994 is in first, 1998 is in second, followed by 1988. Pairs next, then it's Tara Lipinski's turn.
When you win the Olympics, it's like it never goes away. I wake up every morning like in shock still.
It's good to be alive. Sometimes I wonder how I survive.
Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I can't think about this. It's too overwhelming. I'll wait till another day, you know? And my mom's really taught me, like, be good to your fans because those are the people that love you. And it's crazy to think about, you know, all these people that know me and want to learn about me, and it feels nice. It feels like they're welcoming me into part of their world.
Warm up for the pairs, and no announcement has been made, and that's unfortunate because the place would be buzzing for how these fans know figure skating. You see, what we're about to see could be historic because Oksana Kazakova and Artur Dmitriev are going to be the first to ever attempt a quad throw in competition.
They're going to warm it up here, Al. A quad toe loop throw. Almost. Slight 2-foot on that landing. They've been working on this for several months now, and this evening is very important to them. They want to make history.
And you can just see it on their faces. They're thinking about this a lot. The reigning Olympic gold medalists trying to take their element of figure skating to a newer, higher, more dynamic level. And from one level of success to the other, we present an underdog for you to root for. Elena Leonova and Andrei Kavalko, who can't come close to the prestige of Kazakova and Dmitriev. And we will see three pairs in the technical program tonight: Kazakova and Dmitriev, Bechki and Petrov, Leonova and Kavalko. All three Russian pairs here at the MCI Center in Washington, D.C.
The first competitors in the pairs competition from Russia, Oksana Kazakova and Artur Dmitriev.
It's their professional debut, and they're trying to debut with a bang.
Or maybe. And you know there's only one thing that they're both thinking about right now.
Quad throw. 4 revolutions in the air. That's like Michael Jordan hang time.
And here we go. Oh, she hit the boards. I don't know if they're going to do it. Here it is, the quad throw. Oh.
Well, they went for it.
Almost slightly under-rotated and 2 foot.
So explain to me, how do the judges then judge that? They have to admire the fact that they went for it, but how do they judge the fact that they didn't get it?
When it doesn't work like that, the judges will tend to simply ignore it and judge the rest of the program.
Well, they're so obviously good together, and yet right at this very moment, they're looking into each other's eyes and saying, oh, we just missed it.
But it was such a credible attempt. And even though their performance was a little shaky after that, they have to be so proud of themselves to be the very first to even attempt it in competition. What amazes me is that they actually attempted it after that trip. Anyone else, I'm sure, would have aborted and done a triple.
So where exactly does this go wrong, Sandra?
It has beautiful height.
1, 2, 3,
She needs
4.
to be a little bit tighter to hold on to that last rotation. She's simply under-rotated and then just did not have the time to check out. Let's take a look at it again. It's nice and straight. You can see that she is under-rotated and just there's no time to check out.
Technical marks.
All right, here we go. A handshake seals the deal.
9.7. 9.7.
9.7s, a 9.6, high and low go out, remember. So it's 5 9.7s on the technical side. What does that tell you?
Well, it tells me that the rest of the program was very jittery. I agree with those marks. It was slow as well.
9.7, 9.8.
All right, on the artistic side, the judges liked what they saw, and they'll keep 4 9.8s. Again, this is the first score in the 3 pairs they will see, so it's up to everyone else to chase this.
Oksana, Artur, perhaps you expected the scores to be higher, but you did make history in your attempt with the quad tonight. How nervous were you for it?
I'm so nervous today, but because I'm do this for the first time in my life and skating life. I think I'm so nervous, and I try to do this, but I think it's good for the first time.
We are very excited. She cannot understand how she's excited. But this is very difficult, and we did it first time, quad, in our program. And it's take too many power from the old program and too difficult skate the other program after this. But we're happy. Thank you.
All right, so Artur Dmitriev admitting that it affected the rest of the program, and that's the gamble you take in the eyes of the judges, who, while they think attempting a quad throw is admirable, won't necessarily reward it with the scores. Upcoming, former world pro champions Bechki and Petrov from Washington, D.C. The Metabolife World Professional Figure Skating Championship
Russia,
continues.
Elena Bechki and Denis Petrov.
Elena Bechki and Denis Petrov have an Olympic medal by the color of silver from 1992. As professionals, they have been very successful in competitions like this. They won this event in 1996. Having watched Kazakova and Dmitriev, Sandra, you know the competitor in the two of these skaters thinks that there's an opportunity here. A door has been opened by the mistakes that they made.
Absolutely, and Elena and Denis have become, over the past 8 years, probably among the most respected pair skaters. Nice split triple twist. And here's their throw, the throw triple Salchow. Slight touchdown. Except for the slight touchdown on the throw, triple sal, a really nice performance. They have such incredible tricks, original moves that they've developed over the years.
In a very elementary way, two very visible mistakes from Kazakova and Dmitriev, only one here. That would mean that Bechki and Petrov should take the lead. We're about to find out.
I think overall this performance was much stronger, and it was very musical, high energy. They should be pleased with this. And here's their throw. Throw triple Salchow, 3 rotations. She had it, just didn't get that free leg through quick enough. If you'll recall, Oksana's throw on the quad was much higher than that, but watch her left leg. See how that just doesn't swing out very quickly at all.
9.8. 9.8.
And 9/8 across the board. So the lesson here is it's better to attempt a triple and hit it than go for the quad and not.
The artistic marks, 9.8.
Artistically,
9.8.
equally respected. And 9/8 across the board, 98's the total.
9.8.
But these are beatable marks. Perfect.
Well, not perfect, but darn good.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Russia, Elena Leonova and Andrei Valko.
Now, these two are really something. They have never had that Olympic day, that World Championship medal-winning day where they cashed it in and turned professional. They never even competed at that level together as amateurs. But as professionals, with a lot of hard work, they've carved out a very solid career for themselves. In this event in 1998, they finished 3rd.
They've only been together for 4 years. They've been at this event twice before, and they've always been good in practice, but never lived up to their potential in performance, probably due to lack of experience. But now they have the opportunity. Beautiful triple twist. These next 2 moves will tell it all. A throw double axel. And now side-by-side double axels. Very nice.
Sandra, did they just have the performance of their professional careers or what?
They seized the moment. This has got to feel great. It's taken them a couple of years to get the confidence, get the courage to go out there and do it, and they have. It's so exciting for professional skating, too, that a couple who is unknown can even be in this position.
Still one more night of competition.
This event can be so unnerving, even for seasoned professionals, but not for Elena and Andre tonight. Beautiful throw double axel. And then they followed that by excellent side-by-side double axels. If you'll recall earlier, Artur Dmitriev put his hand down on his double axel. But what is so special about this couple are their lifts, their adagio lifts. Incredible positions, very, very difficult. And what is interesting about this couple is that they've combined these kinds of adagio lifts, which you normally find in shows. They're not allowed in amateur competition. But they combine them with very solid, classic pair skating moves.
The technical marks for Elena Leonova and Andre Falco. 9.8.
Oh, they got 9.9s. 5.99s on the technical side.
I don't think it's registered yet.
The judges loved what they saw, but Elena and Andre have no reaction at all.
Artistic marks. 9.7.
197, they'll lose that.
The reason the marks have dropped a little is because choreographically their program is comparatively simple.
So Elena Leonova and Andre Kavalko take the lead. But this is only essentially halftime. Betsky and Petrov, Kazakova and Dmitriev, they all know that things can change dramatically tomorrow night. And now the main event. In this corner, the 1994 Olympic gold medalist, weighed down by the demon of alcoholism, now on her way to recovery, Oksana Bayul. This year, no entourage, no coach, no little dog backstage, just her with a love to perform. And in the other corner, representing a Disney clean sort of life, the gold medalist of Nagano from 1998, Tara Lipinski. Her transition to professional skating, seamless. So, Sandra, we come down to the final duel, and it's been interesting to follow Tara Lipinski since she won the gold medal in Nagano. You've spent a lot of time with her professionally. How's she handled it?
Well, so much about Tara is different now. She's a young lady now. She's 17. She's about 3 or 4 inches taller. But there's one thing that's the same with Tara, and that is her iron will. She has always had a very deep knowledge of herself. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. And I think that that is very rare for any teenager.
She heard a huge ovation tonight, and it's been a compelling story since she won the gold medal in Lillehammer. Oksana Bayul has fallen into many of life's potholes. In the last 2 years, we thought she had pulled herself out. This year, however, it seems a bit different.
Actions speak very loudly. Last night, the producers of the show were doing their specialty shots for the opening of the program, and they were asking the ladies to do creative moves. And Oksana said, no, I want to jump. And off she skated and landed a beautiful triple Lutz.
She's been smiling a lot and telling everyone how proud she is of herself. Let's see how she is just moments before the competition by going down to Beth Ruyard. Beth?
Well, Al, she's not been tucked away in the locker room, which is how we've seen her at other performances. She's been out here mixing with everybody. Interestingly, she did not join the other ladies for practice earlier in the day today. She said she'd done enough yesterday, and she had landed that triple Lutz, and she was pleased. Besides, she told me in true Oksana style, practice is what you do at home. This is the place, she said, for the performance.
And Oksana looks so much stronger physically now. She's been landing her jumps so well in practice, but she did not arrive this afternoon for practice. Here in warm-up, an attempted triple Lutz. Almost, but not quite. But remember, it's only warm-up.
That's right. Oksana knows the deal. Warm-ups are nothing. Can you hit it when it counts for everything? We will find out as we continue at the World Professional Figure Skating Championship. And back at the MCI Center, we're going to see who the best Steppenwolf is among these 4 women. In the ladies' technical program, Surya Bonali of France, then Oksana Bayul, Denise Spielman, and we'll follow it up with Tara Lipinski.
Ladies and gentlemen, from France, Surya Bonali.
3 times Surya suffered the hurt that comes with finishing second, just missing at the World Championships. And when you go through something like that, you really crave every opportunity where you can win a championship and stand by yourself. Her first time here at the World Pro.
Surya has always felt misunderstood as a competitor. She's always felt that she should have gotten more marks for her technical ability. She opens with a triple flip. Purists have criticized her basic quality of skating.
What's your take?
I wish she covered the ice more smoothly, more strongly.
Too gymnastic for you?
It's more about the finer details, the quality of edge. I appreciate her jumps. I love her back flip. But what I watch is the jittery movement of her blades. Nice split triple toe combination. And the best in the world.
Now what happens with Surya Bonali is that she'll skate just like this. She'll be clean, energetic, she'll do a backflip, dazzle the crowd, get a big rousing ovation, and then the judges just won't mark it the way everyone sort of feels the way it should be because of how it sounds and is in the arena. We'll see what happens this time.
Well, the reason why the judges don't give her the marks is because of the finer detail. It is the quality of edge. It is the body line, the finished positions that just aren't quite there. But what she can do is gorgeous jumps, triple toe, but notice how that landing is a little bit jittery, a little bit off. Those are the things that the judges notice. But to be able to go out and skate your best, your first time at this event, is really, really commendable.
9.8, 9.7. 9.8.
She'll keep 197 and get 498. The judges, of course, with her going first, have to leave some room for the other skaters.
The artistic marks, 9.7, 9.7.
And artistically, the judges were less pleased. She gets all 9 sevens. And so that's the number everyone else will chase, 97.4. Backstage, getting set to go. A private moment for Oksana Bayul, and Tara Lipinski isn't far away.
Skating is my life. That's why I live for it.
Well, I dreamed I saw the silver spaceships come in the yellow haze of the sun. There were children crying in colors skies all around the chosen one. All in a dream, all in a dream. The loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature's silver sea to a new home in the sun. Flying Mother Nature's silver sea to a new home.
When I get out of rehab and the alcohol wasn't even there anymore, I had to find things for myself, what I'm supposed to do with my free time. And I'm very proud when I do little small chores for myself. I feel like I am so together. I like it so much. I'm pretty much okay around people who are drinking because they don't have a problem, but it's really not okay for me, and I remember those old feelings, and I did not like them. I was like, oh. It wasn't working for me. That's how much I hated it. God took a lot from me, a lot, but he did give me a lot, and everything that he's kept giving me, I'm taking it, and I am enjoying it.
I'm just a girl with my head screwed on. Don't know where I've been, but I got me there. I'm alive. Yeah, it's all right. I'm alive.
And obviously, it's all up to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Ukraine, Oksana Bayul.
You know, it's almost like Oksana's life is a movie for all of us to watch, and we don't know the ending yet, but we've seen her win, lose, stumble, fall, and get back up. And while it's very subjective on my part, she seems just so much better this year than the previous two and remains hugely popular. Her ovation, one of the largest, and you get the feeling that people here want to see her kick the devil and nail this thing tonight.
Dove sei adesso? Dove sei, amore mio?
Sandra, going back to your comment about how she wanted to do a triple for us in our taping last night, to her, I think it's about hitting the jumps. I think hitting the jumps is very important to her.
Not just the jumps, the jump. And here it is for all to see, the triple Lutz. So close. imagination, Al. She has been so much stronger here. Everyone's been commenting on how strong her jumps have been. No one can move like Oksana Bayul.
It's impossible to calculate how important these minutes are in the life of Oksana Bayul. Right now, everyone in this building is putting good stuff into her veins. It's like she absorbs it for life. Sandra, she's skating very confident. It's almost like the fall never happened.
She should be proud of this performance. It's the strongest I've seen in many years.
She all right? Well, this is Oksana.
We don't know if it's for effect or if it's real, but one thing's for sure. This audience is very, very important to her, and she simply doesn't want to leave the ice.
Oh, that was different. How many times have we said that with her out there? And you're right, she doesn't want to get off.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was amazing. She says that was amazing because it was strong, and this Lutz was so close. Slightly under-rotated, no time to get the free leg out. But she's landed many here. And the triple toe loop, very, very strong. But what's more important is just the overall strength that she has. She says she's been training, that she's been enjoying training.
Okay.
And she's sober.
Let's see what the judges make of all of this.
9.7, 9.6.
9.6, that'll go away. She'll get 5 9.7s.
9.7, 9.7, 9.7.
Those are the technical marks.
The artistic marks, 9.7,
These are better.
9.8.
The judges like the presentation. 4 9.8s and a 9.7.
9.8, 9.8.
Oksana, those are the judges' marks. You tell me about that program.
It's
It's my very favorite piece, and I love to skate this program because it's reminding me just of, it's a very passionate piece to me, and I do react to this song very much, and I just love to perform.
Your jumps are so important to you. You've worked hard on them.
Yeah.
You worked hard for that Lutz, and you had it yesterday.
What did we do yesterday?
Oksana, you had the Lutz in practice yesterday, and today you didn't practice.
I had it too.
And today, tonight.
Well, I rotated, and this is very important because I had a mistake. I'll fix it tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day, and everything will be fine.
You sat down and you said this was amazing, so that's a good way to feel.
I felt so good there. I felt like, wow, I'm doing it. And very important part is, I went for every single jump. I didn't do single, I didn't do double, I did triple. So that's, for me, for my heart, is really important.
Thank you, Oksana.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Beth Ruyak, Oksana Bayul, just not the kind of person you meet every day, and that's one of the aspects of her appeal. Denise Bielman bonding with the crowd here. She has celebrated her 37th birthday, and she'll celebrate it with you in a moment. Sometimes the way time passes is truly startling. How about this one? Tara Lipinski wasn't even born when our next performer, Denise Bielman, won her world championship in 1981. And tonight, here at the MCI Center, they will compete against each other on the same ice. And for Denise, somewhat like a Brian Boitano, this is all about coming back and showing you can still compete with the young, new up-and-coming stars.
You know what it really all comes down to, Al? Simply loving to skate. Loving to train, loving to go to the rink every day.
Yesterday after practice, they wheeled out a birthday cake to celebrate her 37 years. Everybody had a piece, and everybody has seen a little bit of Denise Bielman over the years.
Her second triple, a beautiful triple toe loop. It's just so wonderful to see someone continue to improve as a performer. It's a beautifully choreographed piece by Robin Cousins, but along with that, such solid jumps, 3 triples. It's just amazing. And you know, she landed more jumps than Oksana with those 3 triples, and the quality of the program was far superior to Surya's. It's really impressive. And she's gutsy too. She popped her double axel and just did a single, and rather than just leaving it alone, she stepped forward and tried another.
And got through that one.
It's just amazing that 18 years after winning her world title, she is still landing triple jumps, still going out and competing, still training every day. And you know that her mother has attended every single competition with her all these years.
They've got an unbelievable partnership, and there she is on the left.
9.7, 9.8.
Not a resounding thumbs up from the judges.
Those were 3 triples, but they were comparatively easy triples.
9.8.
Just think of all the skaters who have come and gone since she won in 1981 who can't do what she just
The
did.
artistic marks, 9.8, 9.8, 9.7.
2 judges really liked her artistically. She'll keep 199 for a 97.7. Denise Spielman is in front. Well, as we all get older, it makes some of us feel better that the veterans can still play.
Denise, congratulations. What a wonderful night tonight.
Yeah, it was really exciting to be back here and skate in Washington. So motivated to skate.
You have the lead, and this is your birthday weekend, and you are setting a record for the oldest competitor at World Pro, which is something that's amazing to all of your younger challengers.
Yeah, for me it's so great to skate in the same competition as Tara Lipinski because I'm a big fan of her. And I think it's nice to have two generations in the same competition.
Well, congratulations and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you, thank you.
What a nice, respectful thing to say about the teenager who is still to come. Tara Lipinski, a little divine inspiration before her World Pro debut. We're down to one final competitor at the Metabolife World Professional Figure Skating Championship.
From the United States, Tara Lipinski.
And you hear the shrieks of all her young fans here at the MCI Center.
And they shriek again when they hear the first few bars of this piece. It's Christina Aguilera's Genie in a Bottle. Opening with a solid triple toe loop. That was just a warm-up for the next one, the triple Lutz. She worked it.
You know, Sandra, she may have skated a little better than Michelle Kwan that night in Nagano, Japan, but I'm convinced that she just looked like she was having more fun that night. And that quality of Tara Lipinski that helped sell her performances still comes through very, very powerfully.
Well, I think like Denise Spielman, Tara genuinely loves to skate. the sparkle in her eyes.
Come on, let me out. Nobody see it, let's go. But my heart is saying no. If you want come on and let me out.
High-level stuff from Tara Lipinski.
Along with growing 3 or 4 inches, she has been fighting with a back injury and hip injury. But when the music starts and the crowd is there, she just turns on. And she's one of the few female skaters who, you know, every time she goes out there, she's simply going to do it.
And anyone who's been anyone in this sport has come to the World Pro and won. The really great ones won more than once. And you wonder whether this isn't the beginning of a long reign at this event for Tara Lipinski.
Tara thrives on pressure. Even when things don't go quite so well, watch this Lutz. She has little trouble getting the free leg out, but she fights for it. She makes it happen, and then she beams afterwards. It's infectious. And she's loving these dance moves. One of the choreographers of this program was Darren Henson, who choreographed the video for Genie in a Bottle. Beautiful triple loop, the only one in this event.
Time for the numbers.
The technical marks for Tara Lipinski, 9.9.
Oh, they're very high.
9.8.
She's going to keep 4 9.9s on the technical side.
9.9. 9.9.
I think the smile says it all.
And artistically,
the artistic marks, 9.9.
That's going to be similar.
9.9.
She keeps 2 9.9s and goes into first place with a total of 98.6.
Tara, a lot of 9.9s in your first World Pro.
Yeah, it's so cool. It's great for me because, you know, coming into a new event like this, it's, you know, so new, and it's something I'm not very comfortable with. So it was a good skate for me.
The crowd and the judges love you. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. The most important event for professional figure skaters is so cool. And Tara Lipinski leads after the technical program. Join us tomorrow night again here on NBC for the finale.